The following is brought to you in association with and from a proud partner of the Shining Wizards Network. Entertainment here.
Welcome to the BroKast, where we dive deep into the world of pro wrestling and film for keeps. Join us as we talk and explore. The BroKast is knocking at your door. Get ready to rumble, get ready to roll. Welcome to the BroKast, where we dive deep into the world of pro wrestling and film for keeps. Join us as we talk and explore. The BroKast is knocking at your door. Welcome to the BroKast, where we dive deep into the world of pro wrestling and film for keeps. Join us as we talk and explore. The BroKast is knocking at your door. The BroKast is knocking at your door.
Hello again, guys, and welcome to another episode of the BroKast Podcast. My name is Thomas, and joining me, as always, he's my bro, and he's your bro too. Give it up for Alan.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast. It's your boy, Alan. Me, he, I of the BroKast. Alan, Tom, how are you?
Bro, I'm going good, and we had a bit of a tech issue just there where you thought you heard a Fortnite song.
I heard
or noise.
I heard the bus. I heard a and I thought you would like set something up on the switch here, on the control panel here, that for us when we start recording, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh, okay, we're on. This is a battle pass, are we? Yes, and get the party started. Very good. Yeah, I just freaked out. I was like,
I think you have Fortnite on the brain, bro, because you've been grinding.
Nope. I don't. No, far beyond it. I mean, I think I jumped on today. Thank you again for people who been jumping into the most recent streams on the Twitch channel. I'm doing well. But yeah, I think I jumped in the other day and I got the Negan skin and I was like, yeah, I'm good. Thank you. When I say Negan, I mean Negan from The Walking Dead. So yeah.
And what's it called?
Yeah.
Is it pink and was it like a pen and ink style, kind of like Deadpool and
Yeah.
Wolverine?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. It's the Negan, not from the TV show. It's not the Jeffrey D. Morgan. It's actually the Negan from the Robert Kirkman comics, the comic strip, the graphic novel.
I'm like, where's his beard? Because I'm kind of used to seeing the TV'd one.
Yeah, it's not Jeffrey D. Morgan, unfortunately, because he could do a whole bunch.
I haven't got a thank you yet from you.
For
I'm still waiting.
well, was that the emote? Why did you send me an emote? Is there something you...
Because
why?
I was going to celebrate the fact that you were going to get Sub-Zero soon. And I'm like, hey, by the time he gets Sub-Zero, he can celebrate with the Flawless Victory skin.
It's true, because in one of my most recent Twitch streams, I did a random squad on a Saturday morning for people that wanted to jump in a while back. You know, I was looking for people to get into the game and get some drops while you watch me. First night, I got absolutely owned, and then the second game, the second stream, got the W and did 26 minutes of streaming, and I threw my hands up and went, no, I'm done. I'm done for the day. I'm not streaming anymore. So I was mentioning a lot of people like, oh man, I've got to watch this guy for 2 fucking hours. I can't believe it. Here we go. And then next minute, it's like, good night, everyone. 26 minutes later, peace. So, yeah. So, again, thank you for the emote. Appreciate it. I think, yeah. It was very cool of you. Yeah, thanks.
It cost me a lot of money, so...
I would imagine it would. Why are you doing silly shit like that? You don't need to do that for me. I've got enough Fortnite shit.
I just wanted to help.
No.
I just wanted to be...
What?
Even my son was annoyed. My son was annoyed, actually.
About it? Why? Why?
I said, oh, see that? I said, he's in the item shop. And I said, see that emote there? And he goes, yeah. I said, I gifted that to Uncle Alan yesterday. He goes, what? Why? He goes, I want it. And I'm like, yeah, but you want the bundle pack that comes with Raiden and Scorpion and Katana.
Yeah.
I said, you should save up for that. yeah, but that would have taken a discount off. And I'm like, I know that. But I want you to save up those money so it doesn't come from Daddy's wallet and Daddy's time.
Right.
Okay. Because I said, you do have like
So you're trying to leave
3 weeks of that Mortal Kombat skin being there. It's not going anywhere. Oh, okay.
No.
So, yeah.
Well, thank you. On a very awkward moment. Because, again, when I jumped in the other day and I saw that it had been gifted to me, I was like, hey, cool. Thanks very much. I don't have any Mortal Kombat. I do have now. I have to Sub-Zero one because I finally finished up the Battle Pass. Oh my god. Yeah. But I have no desire to get the other ones. And that's okay. I mean, unless they put like a really obscure character in the game. Like, that would be... Like, I mean, we've talked about this for the longest of times. Like, and they did. They added the big 3. And they also, because, Fortnite is a game for everybody, they added a female character in Katana, which was great, which is very cool to see. But I mean, if they were just to do like a really just obscure character, just out of nowhere, I would think about it and go, okay, I might get. They're just trying to think of a character right now off my head. They might do something with the collab with the new movie that comes out next year.
Yeah. Well, I ended up buying the Mortal Kombat 1 on Xbox Series X the other day. And it wasn't just the game, it was the Chaos DLC and like literally everything. All the skins, credits, and I'm like, yes, less than $40.
Wow.
PlayStation Store, it's like $100.
Yes, it is. So,
and it's great.
So that came with all the other characters.
So T-1000, Peacemaker, Omni-Man, Homelander, Conan, Ghostface. So what I'm at the moment doing is playing through the campaign, and I will probably end up recording that this year and putting that up, because I've actually done nearly every other MK game before that on our YouTube channel. So I'm going to record that, then I'll play the DLC, and then I'll record that and do that. But yes, the fatalities are just getting upped. Every year they just up them, and it's like, oh my god, okay. Yeah.
It's horror movie material. Like, and I've seen stuff online, and you're like, is that stuff allowed online? Yeah, because you look at that shit, and it's like, and where does that come from? Where in the mind of what person, that madman or mad woman or mad person, came up with this idea of just like I think it's one of them is like a smoke goes inside their body and then takes over their body and makes them like start tearing parts of their body out, and then it's next level twisted shit. There's another one. I think it's Kong Chi. Like, he cuts you open and he pours a potion inside your body, and then next minute you start to sprout arms and legs of a spider, and your head's just dangling, and you're just rolling off the character. It just reminds me of a John Carpenter movie, The Thing. I instantly just think of that last scene towards the end when you just see the creature just molds into all the different people that took over, and it's just this head hanging from a hook. It's just fucking mad. Yeah, I'm just thinking, these people, are they on a list? Do they need to be watched? It's just some wild shit. It's fantastic though, really good, just visually, and you get that sort of feel of like, I shouldn't be watching this. Click, and you press it again. You go, you can't help yourself.
Well, I used to love in the old games. It used to come with like the background behind the scenes of like little post-it notes, and it was the team drawing it as a stick figure. Like, I want Scorpion to do this. He jumps over here, impale, rip, tear, and it's all done in like stick figures. And then from that to like, let's draw it, okay? Then let's do it on a computer. Let's add the line.
Animate it, yep.
Here's the funny thing though. So talking about all the fatalities, you go into a campaign, the story mode, there is no fatalities.
Okay, that sounds...
Yeah. So when you play the game and it's like, oh, I lose round 1, I win round 2, and then round 3 and it's finish him, there's actually no finish him or her. It's just power shot, they're down, and then a cutscene. So there's literally no over-the-top graphic lobbing off or anything like that.
Similar to, would you say, like with the Injustice games?
Yeah, very similar.
Yeah, because there's no... I mean, some of the lethal takedowns are just wild as, but then sometimes you don't need that grotesque because it's just a story. Because you could apply a fatality on somebody, and then next minute they're in the next cutscene, and it's like, didn't I just rip your face off and shove it up your ass? No, see, again, it's just it's actually quite good. That's clever.
Yeah, well, my son was actually watching me play the campaign because he was watching it for the story.
Yes.
He's like, I love this. Oh, Goro's really cool, but he doesn't know what they can do. Like, he doesn't watch it for that. He's never seen it. So you do the Towers of Time, there's fatalities, but campaign is straight story, which is really cool. But it looks so stunning. Like, the way they've captured the campaign, like the motion capture of actors, you're like, this is beautiful. Games have just leapt leaps and bounds.
They have. I'm looking forward to the second movie when that comes out as well too. The Mortal Kombat 2, and just getting from pictures I've seen online that people have been talking about, either on their Instagrams, their TikToks, or on Twitter, of course. They're talking about certain characters will be returning, and certain characters will be in game. And sorry, not in game, in the making their first timers in the movie, which is going to be cool. It just takes us back to they weren't awful. But at that time, when the Mortal Kombat movie first hit down here, worldwide, that shit was wild. Like, again, we didn't get much superhero movies coming out at that time, or video game movies, or anything like that of the sort. But when they did hit us, it was like, holy shit, this is fantastic. Please give us more, give us more. And then they did the second one, and that one was all right. But you got what you were given. And at the time, we just, we ate it, and we enjoyed it, and we just dealt with it. So I'm just looking for this and that. I mean, the first Mortal Kombat movie that came out just a couple of years ago, that was good. I enjoyed that. Had a good story to it. It was funny. It didn't take itself too serious, which was great. And now they've said that this one now, they said number 2 is going to be like, you wanted to see the gameplay in the movie, we're going to give it to you now, and it's going to be good. So it's like,
well, I
bring
heard
it on.
that it's a planned trilogy where the first one explores the pre-tournament of how Shang Tsung tries to break the rules and eliminate, Earth's champions before the tournament. Number 2 will be just the tournament, like all the fight scenes, as you're saying. You're going to see the real fights. And the third movie will be the post effects. Post effects of the tournament, where to from here. I know that Shao Kahn's going to be in it. Quan Chi is also going to be in it. And I also saw that they're bringing in MK2 film-inspired skins to the game this year. I know that Katana's first. There was a promotion on the PlayStation Store today saying, coming soon, and it's like, yes, I can't wait for that. Because I'm thinking, like, did I miss that? Because that was like announced like a month ago before I had the game, and I'm like, did I miss out on getting the bloody skins? I'm like, I really wanted them, but it seems like they're doing character at a time. So
that's cool. Bring it on. Let's go.
What about you? What have you been playing?
Well, if you jumped into my streams a couple of times, guys, I've just tried to explore different ways of just streaming. Getting on to a bit of YouTube, watching some content, and then basically just giving Uno a go. Just having a bit of fun with that. That's on the online stuff. Just recently, the other week, I downloaded 2K25 for the WWE 2K, and that is fun. That's good. It's a great game to just enjoy. I've heard a few reviews about people saying it's like the old game. Like I've played it and I've had no bugs whatsoever. My son's enjoying it. He gets to play it as well too. Doesn't really know what's going on most of the time when he's playing it, but most of the time he's happy just to simulate a match. Like put up, he knows the wrestlers, he knows who's fighting. So I'm like, who have you got tonight, mate? Oh, I'm going to have Cody Rhodes and the Undertaker take on Roman Reigns and Vader. I said, all right, do it, man. Who's it? And you go, who's Vader? I said, hey, he's a big frothy dude. Big guy. He never washed his mask. didn't wash his tights. It was very frothy and stinky. So I'm like, yeah, just have fun with it, dude. And his War Games matches. And it's fun now, too, that you can actually have women's wrestlers fighting alongside with men's wrestlers.
It's different.
So, yeah, it's very different. I actually did like just a random one the other night. And I had Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest teaming up together with Punk and Jey Uso against the remainders of the Judgment Day, but I had Liv Morgan in there. And Rhea Ripley ended up getting the pin victory by suplexing JD McDonough through a table.
Jesus.
And she pinned him 1, 2, 3, and the whole play. I was watching it going, holy shit! And at the end of it, they're all standing together, yeah. And I was just like, again, if you looked at back in the old SmackDown versus Raw, or the Shut Your Mouth, or just those early WWE games, you could do that. You could have men and women wrestle. But then they sort of steer clear from that, try to keep the PG thing going, which is a good thing. It's understandable. But now that's like, no, men and women can fight in the same ring. They can fight along with each other. I mean, we saw a lot of that last year with Rhea Ripley with beating the shit out of Dom, which is always good to see. But yeah, that's been one of the other games I've been enjoying to play. Marvel Rivals, of course, too. It's a grind of a game. I start playing that at about 9 o'clock at night, and then look over and it's 1 o'clock, and I'm like, need to put that down and go to bed. I need to be up in 4 hours and function like a human. So, yes. That's me.
Well, 2 questions. One, I haven't played Rivals a lot. I do actually have it on my Series X, but it's few and far between my games. But question with WWE, so if you can do women versus men, can you have women win the men's titles? Could you have, like, Rhea Ripley become World Heavyweight Champion?
I haven't tried. I don't know yet. I could. Next time we get together and record this show, there's some homework I could do. I could probably check that out, but I don't know.
I want you to prove it to me, and you'll have Charlotte winning every single belt. You go, look, Tom, and she'll have the world title, the WWE title, the IC title, United States title, NXT title.
I'll give her all the belts. Just Charlotte Big Belt.
Wearing all the belts.
Yeah. What's her name? The chick, Sasha Banks from AEW. You think she's the bag carrier of the belts? No, that'll be Charlotte Flair in my universe.
I saw someone say just the worst tweet, and I'm like, damn it, I hate when people do that. And it was her with all the belts, and then someone wrote, "Yep, and all of them are not as important as the WWE Women's Championship."
Oh,
and I'm like, Tony, call him help. And it just hurt because I'm like, okay. Well,
why did it hurt you?
I don't know all the other belts really, but okay. But I'm like, ouch. Yes, you can have all those belts, but it's still not the WWE Women's title.
No, it's true.
I'm like, okay. So, yes.
I'm going to go close something. I just noticed something behind me, so I'm going to go close the cabinet door. You keep talking.
No worries. Well, guys, welcome to episode, I think it's 205 of the BroKast Podcast. We're having a WrestleMania-themed episode where we will be talking all things WrestleMania and also doing a special where we'll be watching not one but 2 WrestleMania matches for this episode. Thank you for hitting play. You can check us out on YouTube on the BroKast Podcast and Gaming. Also, you can check us out on Apple iTunes, Castro, Castbox. However you get your podcast, you can check out the BroKast Podcast. Alan, WrestleMania is coming very, very soon. We were discussing it today that it's once again that really weird time for us where it falls Sunday, Monday-ish, because there's a pre-show. It's like a 9 a.m. kind of start. Are you working? Are we not working? Is it on Easter?
Nope.
Like, it's, I don't know. It's a real weird thing. And I had our younger brother completely concerned today about that because I think he's realised that it falls on Easter weekend, which I think's correct. And he's like, oh, but I can't do anything with the family because I want to watch WrestleMania. And I said, oh, well, I think Alan wants to host something for the house for us to come round. And he's like,
that's a Saturday.
He's like, no, I've got to focus on WrestleMania weekend. I'm like, yep. I know you got the SmackDown. I know you got the Hall of Fame. I know you want to watch it. Yeah, I'll talk to Dad. I'm like, that won't go well. Don't talk to him about it because
No.
he'll just turn everything off. So
No, you're going to turn it off and go to bed. Yeah, that's it. You know. Yeah.
so you're telling me it's Saturday, is it?
What, my family thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Saturday. Easter Saturday.
Good. Nice.
Easter Sunday's not available because that's WrestleMania. WrestleMania.
That's the only
WrestleMania. No,
day.
it's the only thing that I'm interested. Family wants to get together and go, hey, you want to? No, clear off, rack off. We're busy.
Which is my old version of, huh?
What's that?
WrestleMania.
Yeah, I'm busy.
No,
What do you want? What? No, just go outside. Just,
There's food in the cupboard, I think. I don't know.
There's food in the fucking cupboard. Yeah, I did a shop yesterday.
Yeah, that's old. Just heat
What?
it up twice.
Cheese. There's plenty of cheese. You're fine. Make a sandwich. The bread is good.
We got no bread. Okay, make bread. There's flour.
Uber bread. Uber bread?
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
Do you want me to go through the first match that we're going to be doing?
Yes. Oh, that's right. We are. We're watching not one, but two.
Well, I was thinking about there is so many WrestleMania classics. You know, Bret Hart, Stone Cold Steve Austin, HBK, Undertaker, all those classics, Kurt Angle, Shawn Michaels, and I thought I want to choose a match that I remember vividly as one of my favourite match types that would be routinely at WrestleMania. And we are talking about the Money in the Bank, the inaugural Money in the Bank from WrestleMania 21, which is from the year 2005. And this is featuring, I believe, all Raw talent. This is when Chris Jericho was kind of in the middle of a mini feud with Eric Bischoff or a rivalry of some kind. And the idea of this Money in the Bank match coming in where it's not for a championship, it's not for a tag title shot, it's a guaranteed contract of 1 year. And I love this because this is when Edge really broke out as a heel and had a great heel run of 2005. Taking that case with him everywhere that he went and eventually making that cash in early 2006. And Alan, where can people actually watch this this match for us tonight?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can either get this down here in Australia. We've got all our libraries on the Netflix now. So down here, you can get over to the Netflix right now. So look up, what was it, WrestleMania 21, 2005. And I believe, on my screen here, it shit itself. And there we go. We are at, I think we said that we were at the 2704 mark. We've just had Rob Schneider and Adam Sandler on the screen. And Adam Sandler looks like he's just eating a shit sandwich. And Rob Schneider looks very happy to be there. But yeah, Mr. Sandler just looks like, yeah, someone took a massive dump in his cereal. Bong. If anyone knows what that's from, and you make a comment in the comments, or you tweet me, I'll give you a shout. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll just say, if anyone knows what that's from, Tom has no idea. He has no idea. He's not cultured. I can't hear you. You're muted.
I'm having a bit of a guess.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
It's either Murder, She Wrote or Golden Girls. Something.
Yeah. This Rose Colombo. No. It's set near in the 90s. It was famous in the 90s, just like the Golden Girls and Colombo. Look at this morose motherfucker right here. Looks like someone took a shit in his cereal. Bung. Anybody knows it?
I'll give you a hint. I think it's Call of Duty related. Am I right? Have I put that
recently?
Together? Yes, there you go.
Yes, yeah. You see, you do know. You are cultured. He does know the cultureness. Yes. Who said it?
Silent J.
Lost all street cred. Motherfucker just lost all street cred from 1994.
Who was it? I don't know.
You got it.
Did I? Okay, cool. Nice.
You got it. It was something. It's not Silent J.
Okay.
It's Jay. No, it's Jay from Jay and Silent Bob.
I'm half right then.
What movie?
Was it more?
It's one of my
favorites. Is that
No.
Strike Back?
No, it's
What?
earlier.
Okay.
It's one of my favorites. You know this. It's one of my favorites.
It's not Mallrats, though. I thought.
No, that's a great one. No, Mallrats is good. No, but that's not the line from Mallrats.
I don't know.
It's the one before it. It's the one before it. No, before that one too. It's the romantic comedy one.
No.
Chasing Amy.
I thought that was later. Yeah, never watched that one.
That's one of the best ones out of all Kevin Smith's work. I mean, I love his stoner comedy ones, and his most recent shit's been weird. But don't get me wrong, yeah. Chasing Amy's top tier level of just love that movie. Anyway, we got really off key there because of Rob Schneider and Adam Sandler in the shit sandwich. So, are we doing an ad before we start watching this, or are we getting straight into it?
I think we can. Guys, with that said, we want to give a shout out to not one, but two Great Wrestling Podcast. Check these guys out.
What's up, everybody? I am the hardest part of the ring, the host of the Apron Bump Podcast. And I know what you're thinking. Ugh, another wrestling podcast? How many times can I listen to fans beat up on WWE and AEW? Tell me who needs a push, who doesn't need a push, who brings Vince's coffee these days? Enough! I'm just as sick of it as you are, and that's why I created the Apron Bump. The Apron Bump is about the journey. It's about nostalgia. It's about discovering new forms of wrestling to really tickle your pickle as a wrestling fan. It's about making wrestling fun again. The podcast brings you reviews of wrestling events all over the world, tying together over 6 different promotions spanning 4 different decades. And everything is chronologically in a timeline to really allow myself and all you listeners to live through these eras while having a good time doing it. Whether it's WWF, WWE, WCW, ECW. We even cover the golden eras of Ring of Honor, Progress, TNA, and more promotions in the future as well. New episodes every Wednesday, or as some may say, Bump Day, Yeah? Go to apronbump.com or go to your favorite podcast platform or YouTube and subscribe today for the most diverse, fan-friendly wrestling podcast in the world. I'm Hard.
What's up, everybody? I am the patron saint of podcasting, the Warden Matt Ritter, the host of the #1 wrestling podcast on Pornhub. Yes, you heard that right. And I'm here to tell you about the #1 wrestling podcast on Pornhub, the Smackin' Raw podcast. Me and my co-host, Vince Delgado, and Miss Katie Kinsey Bebe of the She Leads Showcase do a weekly recap where we cover Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Dynamite, and Rampage. We are on Pornhub, YouTube, and every audio platform you could think of, and we are spitting what we don't like and swallowing what we do every week. We've also got guests from some of your favorite podcasts. So if you want to have fun, take your pants off, put in your headphones, pull up to your favorite listening or viewing device, relax, and just have a good time. Catch up on the week in wrestling in our own unique way. Come check us out. You guys can find me at Matt Ritter, that is at MATTRIDDER, on Twitter only. There you will get Linktree/Smackin' That'll get you all of the audio platforms as well as Pornhub. You guys can also check out Linktree/Creation World, and that will get you the YouTube, the merchandise, and the Pornhub, as well as other great podcasts from Creation World, which is the banner under which the Smackin' Raw podcast exists. If you want to get everything in one shot, go to creationworld.com. There you'll find Super Flash Hero of Tomorrow if you're a fan of DC CW superhero stuff. If you want to check out the Smackin' Raw podcast, if you want to check out our other show, Return to Wrestling, where me and my co-host Travis go back in time and he forces me to sit down and watch old WCW Nitros and pay-per-views, and I have to suffer through Hulk Hogan repeatedly. If that sounds like something that you think is fun, come check that out as well. We also have a YouTube-only show hosted by Vince called Spitter Swallow that you can find on our YouTube. We've got so much content for you. Dungeons After Dark as well. That episode 2 is coming. It is our most viewed episode on Pornhub. So if any of this sounds appealing to you, I can't wait to have you guys come follow us, listen to us, and interact with all of you. Like I said, take your pants off, pull up, get comfortable, and let's have a good time.
All right, guys, we are back. Alan, give us our 5-second countdown.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, get ready to get over to WrestleMania 2005. Like I said, we are at the 2704 mark. There is a dangling suitcase up there on a chain. Get ready to press play with us in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is now time.
Oh, Howard Finkel, look at that.
The Fink.
Look at that, before it even had the branding on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I was thinking when I was looking at this, I'm like, man, there's been so many at WrestleMania before it became its own pay-per-view event in like 2009
Exactly.
or 10, I think. And it's funny though, like looking at ladder matches, like that's became such a routine thing, where like every time we get to Mania, it's like, well, if you're a singles champion, IC title, put him in a ladder match.
Yep.
And I heard people saying that for Braun Breaker recently. It's like, oh,
yeah, I heard that.
Braun Breaker's the chuck in Penta and Kaiser and do a ladder match. I'm like, can't we just do a singles, man? Just give me a singles.
Could do that. Give us a 6-man challenge or something like that. So who have you got on your screen right now?
Well, Chris Jericho, with a different hairstyle.
Yeah. Yep, that's right.
Chris Benoit, eh? This was actually a very good show overall. Like, you had Eddie and Ray kicked off the show.
Yes.
You had, Cena's first title win against JBL. I think is this Kurt Angle and Shawn? I think they wrestled this night, I think. Might have been them. Yeah,
That's
and then, Batista Hunter was the main event.
That's right. Christian Cage. And Mr. Tyson Tomko.
And it's funny, like, whenever I reflect on Christian, and I think, like, when you think of, like, Cody Rhodes as, like, dashing Cody Rhodes' character,
Yes.
Cody kind of filled that gap when Christian left to go do, like, TNA and stuff. Like, he became this new, fresh, cocky heel character.
Yep.
And I always feel when you look at, like, Cody now, like, could that have been Christian, at some point in the past? But
Possibly,
according to, like, interviews that he's done, he said, like, management just didn't see it. Vince just didn't see me getting to that level.
That's right.
Even to the point of, like, returning from TNA, and they put me in ECW. Like, to go for the ECW title. Where he thought he was getting a main roster push, and it's like, no, we're not doing that.
No, we're putting you on the third show. We've got some great talent in here coming into the ring. Michelle and Benjamin, definitely. WWE's biggest sort of loss, I would have to say. Because he's in AEW, and he's a tag champion there. And kicking ass and taking names. And they could have used Shelton so much better. But again, sometimes it's hard for... Unfortunately, I'm going to say this for people of colour, and especially when it's very much in wrestling and that earlier time. It's like, do we really want to have a black champion? Do we really want to? Nah, we'll just keep it to the white dudes. But Cody Rhodes is a strong black power man, so I'm glad he's our champion.
But even Benjamin, like, for so long people thought, Haas and Benjamin, world's greatest tag team.
Yeah.
Or Team Angle. And then, I think 2004 he got drafted to Raw, had that rivalry with Triple H, and then actually defeated Jericho to become IC champ, which was, I think, the first Taboo Tuesday. Which I love that concept. I wish they could bring that back. Yeah.
Here we go. We're going straight at it. Here we go.
And it's interesting, like, you kind of almost expect there to be more people.
Yeah, I'm waiting for like 6 other dudes to come out.
Like, the matches have been so multi-layered with like 8 people, where this is, I think, 6, the original.
That's it. This is it right now. Yeah. Getting into the ring. Edge still going today. Chris Jericho still going today. Shelton Benjamin still going today. Christian still going today. Kane is not, and Benoit is not either. Unbelievable that, again, this is 20 years ago, and how double suplex.
Yeah, 20 years this year. That's kind of why I wanted to choose the Money in the Bank. To kind of be like, this was the one that would eventually be so many matches. Like,
of course,
06 was RVD, and then he cashed in on Cena for the one night stand for the championship. CM Punk, I think, won it 2 years in a row when he got it.
Oh,
And it's interesting too, because I did watch some of this the other day, and it's like there's
Yep.
no chair, like towards the end there's chair, but there's like no tables.
But it's
not a
just
TLC
purely
event,
ladder.
It's just ladder, yeah.
yeah. Again, when you think of the ladder match, you know, it's very rarely you get the other toys that come out and come with it. Bulldog, beautiful.
Yeah, so I was tossing up about possibly putting the Hardy's return ladder match into it as a choice, because
That's always a fun one.
That reception, like just when the New Day walk down, they take their hats off, and then when the Hardy Boys beat drops, I
Yeah.
remember watching it live, and it's like,
Yeah.
weren't they just in ROH last night against the Young Bucks? And what, the
Same
Supercard
thing.
of Honor? And now they're in the bloody WrestleMania matchup.
Yep, they're at WrestleMania making their... Oi, Christian. And your commentary for that night was Jerry Lawyer and JR. Oi! God.
Yeah, this is just on repeat now. Everyone has their spot now. Here comes
Yeah,
Benjamin.
it's
Yeah.
Spot City. What? Why? Everyone come together. Quick, get up, get up. The mayor.
Look at him. With the spinal
That's
tap.
what I think of COVID.
Spinal tap.
Everyone just move away. Just let the man go splat.
And just rolls.
Oh, what the fuck, guys?
I do love the selling of Tomko there with a bit of the flap on the ground there. Just a little jolt just to add to
Yeah,
it.
it's Mr. Tomko. I don't know if he's still going today. Was he retired? Is he alive?
Good question.
Mm.
I can find out for you. I'll just have a quick little look, while we're watching
Yep,
this.
sure.
What is Tomko
Oh,
doing?
shit. Christian's selling it like no tomorrow. Fantastic. Drop kick. Beautiful.
All right, let's find out, eh?
Jericho getting the ladder here, guys.
So a couple of websites are saying he retired from professional wrestling in 2016. Since then, he shifted his focus to entrepreneurial ventures and personal training. He owns Pearl Life Fitness Center with locations in Florida, a hair salon named Pearl Stands, and an organic juice company called My Organic Juice. Additionally, Tomko offers personal training services. In May 2024, Tomko appeared on Rene Dupree's Café de Rene livestream, where he reflected on his wrestling career and discussed the injuries he sustained during that time. He expressed gratitude towards Christian Cage, stating, "Without Christian, I don't even know if I could make it as far as I did, both in WWE and TNA." Tomko maintains an active presence on social media, specifically Instagram, where he shares updates about his current activities and interests.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I like the idea of him having a salon.
Yeah.
That's, you know, and that, I said that's like taking the Mickey out of yourself and like,
Yeah.
you know.
Imagine walking
Why does
in,
Edge do that?
you walk and he's like, "What do you want?"
Oh.
And you're like, just a low taper fade.
Low taper fade, maybe
Get
the
out.
beard trim. What? What?
I want to be
Short
like
back and sides? Oh, I don't know who's a ninja.
Oh,
You think that's funny as shit, you do, because you
I
only
do.
just learnt that. You did. You only just learnt that. Where I've known that for years, and then God damn it! Here we go. Smash. This is
that
what
was,
you
that
do.
was awesome before.
Don't
That-
vote for
that-
Trump. Did you vote for Trump? This is what you get for not voting for Trump. I'm going to smash your arm. I love my Trumpy, said the
The
man.
German suplex spot was pretty massive before too.
That was
The-
pretty
The
sweet.
ladder nearly hit the crowd, but
Yeah, well. Oh, look at this. Hello. Hello, brother. Hello, brother. Let us work together.
was it a hair salon and a juice company? My
Love
Organic
it.
Juice. Yeah.
Good on you, Mr. Tomko. And
There's good
it's
stories though, where it's not like you
Yes.
know, they've had a heart attack or something and they're like really struggling.
developed a
And
drug
they were-
addiction and wow.
Maven did a sit down with Just Incredible last week, and Just
Hmm.
Incredible just looking beefy, like a lot of ham. Like man, just well,
Lot of Christmas ham.
it's not even Christmas too.
I know, he's year round ham off the bone.
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah, I mean, can't really judge, but come on, bro. Just...
Here we go. Look at that.
But again, it's with substance and stuff like that, so people's journeys are very different
Maven
from
was
ours.
pulling him aside because he's been known to jib people out of money, like getting paid and then not turning up, or like selling merchandise, taking a payment before and then not mailing it out. Maven's like, so let's just talk it out. Like, so what's going on? Yeah. Oh.
It's like Jacob Fatu back in the day. It's true. He did it. He did a buttload of that. You know, he. Okay, we'll give you this money, but will you come to the show? Yeah, no problem, brother. You were meant to come to the show. I forgot. You forgot. When is it? I won't be there. But we gave you the money. I can't hear you.
What money are you holding it? What money?
What money? What are you talking about, brother? Won't be able to do that shit when he's in WWE, definitely. They'll be on his ass and they'll get rid of him.
Did I see on
Seeing a
Smackin
splash.
they announced LA Knight and Jacob Fatu, US title?
I have to take your word for it. I didn't watch SmackDown, but yeah, probably.
Yeah, I saw the Mania post started. I'm like, is this legit? Like, someone shared it, and I'm like, I don't know if that's from the WWE website, but it's the full WrestleMania.
Mind you,
Vegas
guys, we
site.
are recording this show a week in advance before Mania 2. So we're talking about today's SmackDown. That was a week ago. So, again, I haven't watched it yet, but I will get onto it. What do you think's inside the briefcase in there? Is it just an empty one? Or is there like pictures of something?
Well, Vince was here at this time, so who knows what's in it?
A jar of piss and a frozen turd.
With a Scott Hall
Sick.
picture.
Scott Hall picture.
Remember when Booker T pulled down the Scott Hall picture?
Oh,
When he had
yeah.
That match in
What was it? I
WCW?
thought that was a Russo one. Wasn't that Russo?
No, Scott Hall.
Scott Hall. Okay.
Yeah.
And he's just like,
Well, I think it was the San Francisco 49ers match, I think it was, where
That's
there were
right.
different boxes in the pod.
yeah,
And he
yeah,
was trying to pull out the world title, I think.
yeah. Yeah, that was that a Russo idea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
2000.
Bro.
Oh,
Look at this,
shit.
is nuts. And it looks weird too, because all these dudes are in the ring. Jesus.
Yeah.
Where's all the other guys? And again, this is simple, easy. 6 dudes.
Even how Christian sells that too, like that impact
Oh, yeah.
of the hand and
Yeah. What's Edge doing here? What's he got planned?
so this would be like a sunset flip if it was current time.
Oh.
Oh crap!
Got to talk
Oh, look
about
at-
that
look at that, man.
T-bone. I'm going to have that T-bone. T-bone.
I've been watching a lot of
T-Bone.
Seinfeld too. It's on Netflix now, man. I just
Yes,
go
it
back
is.
to the start. I go to the very beginning, and I love it. Never gets old.
No. I think I get the T-bone. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think we're going to start calling you T-bone. It's all about that T-bone.
Oh man.
Yeah, look, he's running around. He looks like a monkey. So we've already had a discussion, and I think I'm going to change now to Coco the monkey. Cougar. Greatest character. Greatest boss of all. Can't get into his office. Goes home. I
I'm
can't
going
find my keys to get. I'm going home. It's like, I can't get me into my office.
It's just like, oh, okay.
Okay. One of the best.
Oh, kick to the head. Yeah, it is interesting. Like, there would usually be so many more spots, like, other people...
Oh, hell
in,
yeah.
Like, at least, 8 to 10 people. There
Yeah.
would be a table in one spot. They would have to use a table.
Yeah, you would have people also too, be like their managers or their other halves or their tag team partners getting involved.
Look at that.
Hey!
And this is, also, pre the Kofi Kingston time. Like, pre-Kofi Kingston, pre-John Morrison, and all those guys who would do those crazy flips and everything like that. Evan Bourne. Like, they
Yeah.
were all later, eventually, that would come in.
He'd be jumping. As every now and again that breaks into it. That just song just in my head. the original Kofi Kingston song. And my son will look at me and go, "What are you singing?" I said, "Kofi Kingston song." "You mean the guy from New Day?" I went, "Yeah. Yeah, before he had an accent. He had an accent back in the day too. And he was tag team champions with CM Punk at one time too."
Oh. And there's also that Money in the Bank that was on my list was the one that had Ric Flair in it. Where Ric Flair took a superplex from a ladder
to go
from
at the
Matt
back.
Hardy. Yeah. And he's just selling it on the ground.
Two veteran old dogs were in it. Yeah, he had Flair and Finley.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's...
Help him, El. El's not doing nothing, look.
Oh, you guys just stay there, boy. You
No,
need to
I'll-
stay there.
I d-
Stay there, boy. Was that planned? Look, I don't know if it's
I
planned.
have no idea, no.
It looks... Because you could seriously break an ankle.
Well, that happened to test at WrestleMania 17 against Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you see, again, Rhino, similar to Rhino helping out at the WrestleMania years ago. Again, exactly the same spot here. The Man Beast Rhino helping out Christian and Edge. You went a bit early there, bud.
I was
Okay.
going to say, I'm like, did your one show Tomko already leaning back before the clothesline use?
Oi! What are you doing?
Crap. Look at this. Whoa.
You're gonna fall, boy. Catch him, catch him. Oh, good
See,
job.
that's how you catch someone, and poor...
That is how you do it.
Undertaker got spiked. When he
Cameraman
missed.
with glasses and hat.
Do you know who that was?
No, who was it? You
One of
probably
the,
told me.
One of the guys from Deuce and Domino. Tamina's brother.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That was the end of his run.
I was going to say, yeah, you nearly killed the golden goose, didn't you?
That was bad because he literally Taker goes up and like literally lands like that.
Swan dive down.
Yeah.
He pin dives down. Brother had one job. One job.
Stand on where the cross is. What cross? Oh, that one.
What?
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh, geez, Kane fell on the ladder. Shit.
it is so tamed. It feels like such a tamed ladder match, you know. Most of the ladder matches too will have like busted up spots. Benoit walking around here with one arm, still selling that
That shoulder from Christian.
the shoulder from Christian, the shoulder breaker when he brought him down.
This
Still a
is
great
so-
wrestler,
Yeah.
so great, such a great wrestler, but the biggest piece of shit on the planet for what he did.
And you reflect on
But
all the
it-
trauma, like this spot. This is a
Yeah.
flush head to head.
Yes.
And you even see his stitches literally burst open here from the impact. Yeah.
Yep.
And they
Still.
actually used this in the news report footage to talk about who he was, showing the trauma of the landings. Look at the height, though.
He's busted pretty bad there too. He's got a busted, the forehead, the nose. The thing is shaking.
And the blood starts pouring out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like this match, it doesn't have those crazy spots of someone getting like a powerbomb on a ladder or like a sunset
No.
flip onto a ladder and
No.
like the stuff that Sami Zayn and Owens do, where it's like a buckle
Yes.
bomb and
Yeah.
those big spots.
I mean, like that spot there, fantastic, great. It's just simple, easy. And then if you got a dude like Benoit, that what he was like, he was absolute kingsman of his work. So, and the crowd is cheering Benoit here too. They are going hammer and tong for him to win this.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
Well, reflecting on it, who would have been a pick for you?
back
Something
here.
a bit different, yeah.
I think I had down maybe Shawn Benjamin winning. I would like to say I was a big Benoit guy back in the day too. This is gonna hurt. No, I had probably no desire to Kane to win because I didn't like this Kane. I always loved Kane with the mask.
Yeah. Well, Kane would eventually win one and then cash in the same night.
Yeah, that's
Become
right.
world champion. I know. I wanted Christian because I reckon Christian would have been that sneaky heel that would have followed the champions around and stalked his shot. Oh my god. Brutal chair shot.
Brutal. And the screaming after too. And listen to the boos. I had no desire for him to win this.
Yeah.
Because he was doing the piece of shit heel thing that he does so well.
Well, funny thing upon reflection, I watched the rematch after this, which was actually Benoit Edge at Backlash, where they had a last man standing match, which featured Edge opening up the briefcase, taking out a brick, and smashing Benoit to win the last man standing.
Yep.
I'm like, brick. It's a good match.
Unbelievable.
Didn't
match.
Need everyone to bleed. You had some great high spots, and it was good.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. On the day, I see clearly.
Here's the chair shot. Watch this. Onto that left arm and shoulder. Just it got him in the elbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he would eventually go on to win the title. I believe it was early January at was it New Year's resolution after Cena survived the Elimination Chamber.
Busted up Cena.
But this was the year that Lita and Edge got together too. And the whole Matt Hardy feud and everything. So
and I remember wasn't it Vince McMahon came out at the end of the New Year's Revolution, and Edge handed it to Vince McMahon. Normally, because when you see a Money in the Bank cash in these days, it's always to the referee. You know, do you want to cash in? Do you want to cash in? Okay, ding, ding, ding. Come on, you know, let's go. And it was always like the wrestler running down with the referee or something like that. But pardon me, and I think it was 2 times they did that with Vince, and then I think they just said, "No, let's go to the referee now."
Well, I know Van Dam, when he won, he told Cena, "I'm cashing in on you."
Yeah, he walked up to it. He went on Raw.
Yeah,
I'm going to see you there. It's I'm cashing in it on you.
Nice. All right, guys, before we go into our next match, we want to give a shout out to Two Great Wrestling Podcast. Check these guys out.
The Shining Wizards is the greatest wrestling podcast of all time. Don't believe me? Tune in and check us out. We laugh, we cry, we interview some of the greatest people in professional wrestling, and we have some of the greatest segments of all time, including everyone's favorite wrestling game show, Can You Beat That? We're live 6:50 p.m. East on Monday nights on all social media platforms, and we're with you wherever you go on every single streaming and podcasting platform as well. Check us out. Go over to shiningwizards.com and join us for some wrestling talk and talk about wrestling.
Hey, it's Chris from Markin, the only online listening experience in the world. Join myself, Dave, and social media influencer Brandon as we release a weekly podcast that covers the world of professional wrestling. Be sure to subscribe to our podcast on all major podcasting applications, follow us on Twitter at Markin, and watch all of our great videos at youtube.com/markinout11. And as always, we wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors.
All right, guys, we are back, and we're up to match number 2, and I'm going to hand it over to Alan to tell us what match that will be for this Wrestling Companion.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going back to WrestleMania 26, and we are doing the Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, match number 2. Not 1, but 2. This is the year before they had their match, and Michaels came up short. As it is also said in the promo that was leading up to this, which is a fantastic promo, mind you. Because we have followed this calendar year in some of our previous episodes, right here on the BroKast. But it's Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker, streak versus career. And we are watching this on the YouTube. Now, if you can, Tom, I know you won't be able to do it here on the old visual show here, but if you can, on the old audio show that comes up on our podcast, if you could splice in the promo video that goes for about 5 minutes, and it's got a great song, Running Up the Hill, the Kate Bush song, but this was done by Placebo. And it's they've developed the music into this actual promo and feud. It was fantastic because Michaels was doing everything he could. Anything he could to get his hands on The Undertaker because he wants to know that he can be a better man to defeat the dead man. Can he do it? Is it in his will to defeat the dead man? And even to get in the Undertaker said to him, leading up to this, he was like, no, I will not fight you. I don't need to prove that I'm a better man than you because I beat you at WrestleMania. That's what I do. So Michaels, again, went to the Elimination Chamber. We have covered this in our previous shows eons ago. And Shawn Michaels did cost The Undertaker his World Heavyweight title. But there's also that great shot too during that Royal Rumble that year that Michaels went gangbusters. He went through the whole roster. He was going right towards the end. And then Batista eliminates him. And then after that, you watch Michaels go, no, I can't lose. And everyone's telling him, the referees are, you need to leave. You need to leave now. And Michaels snaps. He goes into the ring. He starts super kicking everyone in his way. Just loses his mind. It's incredibly well done. But yes, I this is the main event for WrestleMania 26 that night. So this is on the old YouTube as well too. So if you get over to YouTube now, get off Netflix, put your pants back on, you freaks. Get over to YouTube and wash your hands, you dirty fuckers. Looking at Tom's direction.
Yeah.
What's that? What? That's new.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't got a couple that's saw that.
Saw. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get ready to press play on the old YouTube of Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels Streak versus Career match, WrestleMania 26. Get ready to press play with us in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, we cut out the entrances.
There, no entrances in this too. Face to face, dead man, Shawn Michaels.
And funny, like we've actually never covered these two guys going one-on-one. Like I wanted to do like possibly Bad Blood 97 and do the inaugural Hell in the Cell in the future. Take a look in 10 as too.
10.
And Charles Robinson referee.
Little Charles Robinson there. Mini Nate. These chops. Oh,
One of your favourites on commentary?
I was going to say Mr. Matt Stryker. Thank you very much. The happiest commentator, the biggest mark. He's like the rest of us. He talks like us. He knows what we're all about. Oh, jeez, these guys are just going at each other. So Matt Stryker, Jerry Lawyer, and Michael Cole.
We're looking at my notes here. It's saying that this was Taker was coming into this at 17-0.
17-0. Yep.
Yeah. And funny that it wasn't a planned thing. Like it kind of just grew into it as being this immortal kind of thing. Like, oh, well, what are we doing this year? It's like, oh, I don't know. Like, you know, he might drop some matches here or there, but it's like no Mania. He rolled his ankle there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did leap. He leapt very, very high when he did that. She's good. Straight into it now. Yep, taking full advantage of it.
So I actually had no memory that this was the main event.
Oh, I remember this. Yeah. I actually had something in my head. Like just a moment of just like hope that Shawn would get the win here. That tonight, it was ending on this. Because I think, again, you didn't want Shawn Michaels to leave yet. You know? Jeez, that scream there.
He retired Flair, 24, didn't he? Mania 24,
he did.
He retired Flair.
He did. Yeah. Yep. Even that's like a... he says to him, "I'm going to take you out the back," and
That was
two of the greatest wrestlers.
Interesting feud that, because the whole every single match that Flair was in was career threatening. Where if he
Very.
dropped a loss, Vince was like, "You're out of here."
Yep.
And then to eventually get that match at Mania between really two eras of those '90s timeline, like WWF time. And that whole I'm sorry, I love you super kick spot. I remember us watching that with our mates, and we're all just silent, like, oh my god.
It didn't help that it's just noticing that moments in life where you watch wrestling and you're around your bros, you will cry. And I remember looking at the guys and was just like, damn, man, this is really going for that leg now. We're going old school Shawn Michaels here.
Like the big
Picking
shock,
apart.
when Taker got beaten by Brock, we were like, what the hell? At
Yeah.
Mania 30, we watched that in our archive, guys, and even the crowd reaction. And there's a shot where they show the fans just hands like this, and I'm like, that's our age group who grew up watching the Dead Man. We're talking 97 up, where the streak was already alive, but to see him lose that way and don't even remember half the match because of his concussions and
Yep.
yeah. But I would say,
Goddamn.
09-10 Taker was probably one of the best. Physically, looking great. I know when he took on Roman Reigns at that Mania, I think it was 33, I think it might have been. And it just wasn't the Taker. It just did not work well. It was... And even then he did that return with John Cena, and they did that quick 90-second matchup.
Yep.
That also wasn't one of the best, so...
Oh, hearing the woos for the Nate.
So if this was the main event, what were the two world title matches then that didn't?
Cena and
above it?
Batista.
Yep.
And Edge and Jericho.
Oh yeah, because Edge won Rumble, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Edge won Rumble and he chose Jericho. He went after him. And Batista was adamant to defeat Cena. Hated Cena. It was after in a vicious way.
Yeah, they did a trilogy, didn't they? They did an Over the Limit. They had a Last Man Standing or an I Quit, and then Batista quit. Because we actually did that Raw where Batista quit WWE. Yeah.
Yeah, in the wheelchair and everything. How he got in there was unbelievable. They never showed it. How he got out, they never showed it either.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Look at that.
Fucking
Shit.
Undertaker running around here like he's on 205 Live.
I always thought when he did that leg drop that the opposite leg would slam onto the mat and dislocate his ankle.
Yeah, it's like watching Hogan back in the day doing all that, And that's why he's always got a fuck back and everything. And legs. Here we go.
So interesting thing, you looking at my notes. So it's got here, they compare the two matches. So they say that Mania 25 was Heaven versus Hell. That was the theme with it.
Yep.
With Shawn wearing white, representing light, to Taker's darkness.
Yep.
Where the Mania 26 storyline is more around obsession and desperation. Shawn was more focused, intense, and emotionally unhinged. Kind of how you were describing him in the Mania build-up. Yeah.
Yes, he knew there's my career's on the line here now.
Look at that.
Jeez. How many times do you think in life that Charles Robinson's just been in the ring with somebody and there's the figure four's been used? Thousands.
Did he, do you reckon he refereed HBK Flair? I'll have to look at his stills from that match.
I think he might have. I think he might have. Yeah, I think he might have. Jeez, look at that packed house.
That's a great shot.
It is a great shot. AEW could never do that.
They're still a young organisation, mate. They'll get there.
Fuck off. They are young.
Yes,
no.
Hey,
no,
yeah.
they're not. Hey, they're coming up towards WCW days now. They've nearly surpassed WCW, haven't they?
I think they passed their Nitro.
There we go. Hey. Hey. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's hard when you watch, like, you know, you see people like Ray Phoenix debut and go, dude, he was a star in your company. Same with Penta and Rusev and
He was a
Aleister
hostage.
Black, and all these guys were so good. And it's like, damn. And did you see the fans at NXT when Ricky won the North American title? What the fans were chanting?
Mm-hmm.
Tony fumbled. I'm like, come on, come on.
Did.
Yeah. Surprised though, because I thought Shawn Spears was going to have a bit more of a lengthy title reign. It's like, oh no, okay, if the iron's hot,
Oh,
then
the kip up.
give it to Ricky. So, look at this.
Shawn. Oh.
So good.
1, 2.
That was awesome. Well, there's a question. Like, you can't say
Yes.
this match. What would you say is your overall favourite Taker match
Take a match.
at WrestleMania?
At WrestleMania. Oh, that's a hard one. What we go for? What's he going for here? An ankle lock.
Look at this.
He ain't Kurt Angle. He ain't Kurt Angle.
I think I know what you're going to choose. It came to my head straight away.
Oh yeah, what's that?
You were going to say Nathan Jones and Taker take on Big Show and A-Train at WrestleMania 19.
He carried that match because Nathan Jones got attacked at the end, at the beginning, didn't he?
Yeah.
But Nathan Jones came out and like fly kicked the fuck out of Albert's face.
Spinning heel kick, yeah.
Oh my god, the kick was.
And talking about Nathan Jones, I actually watched Mortal Kombat, and he plays Rico in that movie. Gets his head smashed by Jax.
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He does. I forgot about that. Yeah,
Got a lot of makeup on, but I'm like, oh, that's Nathan Jones playing
that's
Rico.
Nathan. Yeah. Because I saw him in the most recent Furiosa
yeah,
Mad Max film. Because he was in the newest one too, the one that had Tom Hardy and he was still playing the same character that he was in this movie.
Side note, are they a reboot? Because I've never watched them.
They're in the same universe.
Ah,
They're
okay.
telling the same story.
Yeah.
But with a much, much bigger budget. Jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, I started watching
Skin
the
in that
first
cat.
one the other day, and I'm like, that just looks like the Outback Aussie. The car.
That's it is.
And I'm like, look at this, man.
If it's Fallout
Yeah.
hits Australia, that's what Mad Max is. Yeah. Oh my
this.
god.
Look at the move back, people.
He catches him.
Ooh, look at that.
He catches him. What's he going to do for F5?
Looks like an F5, no?
Tombstone on the floor. On the floor.
That's cool.
This ain't a goddamn Young Bucks match. What the fuck?
Yes, I saw.
He's gonna skip
Bully
back
Ray, took a shot at MJF. Did a tombstone on a chair.
Oh yeah.
And the match, and he goes, "What I hate is when people do that spot, and then within a few minutes, that person who got tombstoned is no longer selling the move, and they're just on an offensive. Where
Yeah.
It's like you just got tombstoned outside on a chair, and now you're fine. So, yeah.
It's choreographed at its best.
Well, with your toys though, you got to quickly move on to the next spot. So you,
You have to. Yeah. When I watch my son play with his wrestling figurines, he just okay, gets back up and hits him with a suplex. Yeah, exactly. That's what Tony likes to do with his toys.
The hand's a bit low there. You know.
Yeah, no, he's just checking that thigh there, boy.
Wank, wank.
Excuse me, sir. What?
Who are-
That
who
doctor
are
got.
you? He's not even
Yeah.
a security guard.
I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor. You're a butt doctor. That's what you are.
Look at him out there. Oh, I'll jump back over.
Gets back in there, tries again. Was like, get away! I just want to touch the man's penis, please. I just want to be a sexy boy. Sexy boy, oi. What's this?
this.
Doink.
Brutal. Yeah, so what are you thinking? Favorite Taker match?
Probably go back to 17. He and Hunter
Yeah.
beat the shit out of each other throughout the whole. But then I'll go back to COVID Mania, and he and AJ Styles with Gallows and Anderson. That was fun.
I was going to say Barnyard. I mean Boneyard.
That's it. Boneyard. Yeah, it was only at the Barnyard. Oh, he got it with a DD. That was X Factor. It's X Factor coming at you.
Kick your ass right now.
Now, I got everything I ever wanted.
Oh, Uncle Cracker.
Uncle Cracker. Speaking of talking about ham, man, that man.
Let's have a look at that. That was an X Factor.
That's an X Factor coming at you. X-Pac!
Yeah, no, 17 was fantastic. The Boneyard was good. Like that whole cinematic matchup. And it also main evented, I think, that night.
That was it, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh!
I would say, too, that I liked, because they were interesting at that time, Bray Wyatt and Taker was interesting. But also Punk and Taker. That was a good one as well.
Covering himself in Paul Bearer's ashes. And that's another one, too. I thought that actually, because how much of a mindfuckery that Punk did during that time, I legit thought he was going to get the win, too. Michaels is on fire here. The man is on fire.
Because I remember when I was doing some reading like a couple of years ago, there was something about when Mark Henry took on Taker, there were rumours that Henry was actually going to beat him at Mania 22.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was a casket, not a pinfall.
Yep. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past it. You know, he was doing that Hall of Pain. Oh!
That's a great super kick.
Oh, that would have been just wild to end like that.
Just
Place
out of
would have
nowhere,
popped.
boom, like an RKO, just boom.
Yep.
But that's a funny one. See, I thought his streak was going to end with Randy.
Yeah.
When they first faced off, when it was the whole rising star, the legend killer. I thought Randy would be the one to have done it when he took him on there. And that was a great matchup. That choke slam to RKO counter. His dad gets involved. They have SummerSlam matches, Hell in the Cell and Armageddon. Like, that was a year-long feud between them.
Tune up that band.
That awesome shot of Taker coming out of the burning casket at Survivor Series, like punching the hole through.
That's
on fire
right.
And
It's got that big beard as well, too.
look at the visuals, man. F you.
Oh,
just-
God.
Look at that. Look at Robinson. Oh,
Jeez.
Great work.
It was barely a kick out. It was just muscle memory. Like, I have to move. I need to move. And then look, Undertaker going, no, ref, no. Charles, come on.
And you think of this, right? Looking at the clock, we're at 16 minutes on the dot. We've had tombstones outside. We've had sweet chin music. We've had the last ride. And we've still got, like, another half the match still to go. See, I don't actually remember watching this. See,
Unbelievable.
Bleeding, then is Shawn bleeding?
Yeah,
on
both
his
of them.
wrist? Yeah.
I think that's Undertaker's blood. It's coming from his arm. Over the top. That's a disqualification. This is Vern Gagne times. That was a disqualification. The match would be out the back and you'd be getting told off.
Bill Watts on. That's it. Stop.
So
Stop.
I'm pulling up the mats. Fuck this.
Turn it off.
I said Vern Gagne and you went straight to Bill Watts. You're more correct than I am.
Why are those tables so close, Al?
There's reasoning to it. There's always a reason
They
to the
are
madness.
way too close to that ring.
Way too close.
It's like everyone ready, 3, 2, 1, lift and move forward.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All get together. And look at him punching that knee.
Sabu style.
I know, hey? Just waiting for him to pull out some tape and... Yeah, it's interesting to see the... they're on the Spanish announce side right there.
He says to him, I'm going to end this right now.
End this right now.
Look, oh. Good work.
Beautiful.
Grab the water. Just grab the water.
The dude in the back there, all the dudes back there, they're doing this. They're all pointing to their elbows. They're no dummies. They know what's coming up next.
Give him the T-bone.
Got to talk about that T-bone.
So this maybe explains why the table was a little bit more forward.
Oh, yeah.
The cable, look at that. That's the mic cabling.
They're all holding on to their microphones here. You guys are about to lose power here. Yep. See? Oh, he's not going elbow.
Is this a moonsault? Holy shit.
Yeah, we're going moonsault here.
Oh my god.
Oh, and the legs. He went for the legs.
And he's back up.
And he gets back and falls back down.
Shit. Did his legs slam Taker's legs?
Yeah, the whole body.
Wow.
Even Jerry Lloyd, I think Undertaker's legs broke. I mean, again, he was aiming for the legs. He's focused, laser focused.
Here we go. They'll show what's this replay? It's like legs on legs. Oh shit! Yeah, Taker's bent when it hit him. Yeah, Taker's left leg's up.
Taker's going to band camp. What the hell?
What?
There was a sign. There was a crowd. There was a crowd. Person in the crowd. Undertaker's going to band camp.
Okay, because he's tuning up the band. Okay, yep.
There we go. Yeah, good. Not
American
having your
Pie?
flute
What are
up
we
the old... The flute is not going anywhere.
Our American Pie.
Yeah. It's classic.
Yeah.
I work with a whole bunch of youngsters, and they have no idea of that movie. But I also work with people near the same age as me. And when you mention a movie like that, they'll go... So when you speak to youngsters and they go, I don't know what that is. It's like,
what's that?
It was a great movie back in our time. If you wanted to see free titties, you would just watch that movie. Tune up the band like a shotgun blast. Bang!
Right over the top.
He can't do it. Look at him. Son of a bitch.
He's balding there. Yeah.
Easy now, pot kettle. You can't talk.
I'm receding a little.
Oh,
I
yeah,
still
easy
have
now.
a lot of hair at the back.
I got a bit of shine there.
Yeah.
Easy now.
Well, my go-to from that era, American Pie definitely, but even Road Trip, that was a good one.
Oh, yeah.
That's a classic.
Yep.
Euro Trip, a bit later, but I'm a Road Trip guy. I love that one. That's a great movie.
Well, early days of This Is Awesome chance.
I even love the setup there, but see how it's very plain?
Yep.
The actual crowd
Yep.
shot. It's a very awesome
Yep.
shot. Like it's less is more kind of thing. Oh, here we go
No.
again.
Misses into the choke slam.
Love the
Jesus. And he buckled. Taker's leg buckled on him on the way down. And he's trying everything he can.
So we've had 2 choke slams, 2 sweet chin music, a tombstone outside, a last ride, a moonsault to the outside.
17-1.
Yeah. Yes, I think next year we either do the first one or we do the Hell in the Cell, I reckon. The Taker Triple H Hell in the Cell. That
both.
would be a classic.
All of it, their matches they had were certified classics. Tombstone.
This is it.
Tombstone.
That's it. Center.
No more. Center of the ring. You don't kick out of this. Thank you, Michaels.
Oh my god. Look at the front row.
The face. The crowd, the dudes there. They just know.
And he says it there. What am I going to do?
What am I going to do?
And you never even think he'd take her doing that. Like, such a stoic, silent
Dead man.
character. Yeah.
The Dead Man never did that. The Undertaker never did that. I mean, the American Badass, maybe. But because the Dead Man, the Phenom character he's playing is just dead inside. Didn't show emotion. We're seeing it, man, here now going, fuck, my streak is on the line here now. He rocked up here ready to fight.
You see, I must have totally missed this whole year. Like 2010 is like a blur. Like I don't even remember this. I don't remember the after effects. What Taker would go on to do. Like it's just be one of those years where, like wrestling just maybe I wasn't watching it as much. I know definitely 14 I wasn't. 13 and 14.
The straps are coming down.
Complete blur for me. The chops on the chest. Look at that.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, his forearm.
No, oh. Why are you stopping? What?
Look how purple his forearm is.
And this is a crowd. There's a boo. There's a loud chorus of boos right there towards the Dead Man.
Yeah.
And that's why he stopped, because he grabbed his two old dogs right here. Stay down.
It's
He's got a
almost
real
like,
hand
it's
of.
like, is this Taker? Is this Mark Holloway? Like you're getting that blurred line now.
Yeah. Really, just trying to take the pants down. Easy now, son. Stay down. No, you just no more, Shawn.
Love it.
You ain't nothing,
that's
Dead
like
Man.
flipping somebody off. Like,
Yep. Yeah.
holy shit.
Oh!
All right, I'm giving you a receipt.
The eyes rolling back in the head. Here it comes.
Oh, and he jumps into it.
And he jumped it. He jumped
That's like
into it.
Old school 90s Taker did that. Boom. Wow.
And
Listen to the crowd. Like, there's that shock, there's that happiness, there's this, no, wait, that's it. No.
the Dapper Yapper right there, Justin Roberts. The Undertaker.
Well, the 18-0 goodbye HBK. So that's 24 minutes. Like, that was non-stop for that whole time.
Yep. They both knew. They were like, we're in the main event tonight, baby. We need to get out there and kick ass and take names.
Oh, good slap. That was good.
Oh!
Taker's like a demon when he turned. His eyes were rolled back when he.
He
turned
rolled
to
back
him.
and he went. It looked like it fucking jumped. Yeah, that young lass in the front there. She's got her hand on top of her head. She's like, no.
Wow. The guy in the pink shirt trying to. It's over. Okay, look at all the Cena
like,
fans on the
fuck.
side there.
Yeah, those two young dudes there as well. And they're just like,
Look at Michael Cole in the bottom corner, rubbing his eyes.
and again, it's probably at this time where McMahon's in their ears going, no, don't show emotion here, guys. None of this. Where, you know, the
Well, I think HBK was
Michael
Hall of
Cole
Fame
now.
next year. I think because I know
Yes.
when he refereed the Hell in the Cell, he was a Hall of Famer.
he was.
And Shawn has not even moved, like not even nothing. Well, we would get a match that we have covered, guys, where they would do this again. Added Kane and Triple H, and we got Crown Jewel 2018 in Saudi Arabia in a clash of eras in a tag team match you never thought would happen.
And you never asked for it, and you got it.
No. And unfortunately, Taker blew out his arm, and everyone was exhausted.
There's a pec. It was a Hunter loose in the pec and everything like that. Look at it. He's been through a battle.
Kane's mask fell off.
Fell off.
Yeah, Shawn.
I think I heard that the Melbourne show, the Super Showdown. That chair
Yeah.
might be coming up on Netflix.
Oh, nice. That's a good show, though.
So, yeah.
Yes, they lied to me that day. I owned the official shirt downstairs where it was final time between
Yeah.
Hunter and Taker, and it wasn't.
Final time. No.
Because they wrestled the next show in Saudi Arabia. Lies.
That's right. Well, it's Saudi Arabia, man. That card there, you are set for life when you wrestle in that show.
This is great.
Yeah. This is Mark Calloway. This is Michael Hickerbottom. We're changing the character.
It says to him, "You're one tough son of a bitch." Wow. See, that would be a dream
Two
match
old
of
guns.
mine. Because Taker's always said that AJ Styles is like a newer version of Shawn. I would have loved this Taker versus AJ now. Like that different AJ taking on this Taker. Like not the one from the Boneyard because he was older then, but just that era clashing.
I am.
Yeah.
AJ Styles, the young gun coming up from in TNA.
That's a good shot. Look at that.
That's a beautiful shot there. In the clapping, you can hear the commentators clapping as well too.
See, I don't remember this being the main event. Maybe I thought in my head Cena beating Batista and new world champ ending, but I didn't remember it was these two. But it's the right ending though.
Yeah. Like you couldn't have like understandable the Flair and Shawn Michaels match definitely, but again, he's Mr. WrestleMania. He's a product of WWE, WWF.
It's crazy to think like he gave you 5 hard years when he came back. Like in SummerSlam, 6 years. You know, SummerSlam 02 against Hunter, and he ran
Survivor
those
Series,
6 years. You know, chamber matches, Kurt Angle, John Cena, his matches with Hunter, like the TLC, like the ladder matches, Last Man Standings, Benoit matches, Kane matches,
And
Jericho, and everyone. Yeah,
this was a different Shawn too. This was a born again man who knew that he had a problem, dealt with the problem, found religion, found a new lot in life, fell in love with wrestling yet again, and then this is what we got here. Oh.
No commentary, no pyro, no HBK song. It's just silence.
Just going to what he does best, you know. You can go back and watch old shows from the Attitude Era, and this is what he did. He went to the crowd. He always pampered to the people.
No, great pick, Al.
Yeah, it's a classic. Mind you, their first match is fantastic. This match is a classic. And the one that would follow a year later, that Shawn would be back, but it'd be a referee. And it is Hunter versus The Undertaker. And The Undertaker wants... and Hunter wants that shriek. He knows he's like, well, if Shawn can't do it, hey, I can do it. I can do anything. Yep.
That's it, eh? All right, bro. Before we do some last shout-outs, any closing comments about that matchup and also in Money in the Bank from early tonight?
Certified Classics. We have gone back tonight, guys, and we have given you some of our favourite styles of wrestling from ladder matches. Ladder matches are fantastic, and especially if we're going back to a match that was nearly 20 years ago, for sure. It was a classic. And I remember watching that probably at a young age and then really enjoying it and having fun with it. And then this match right here was Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker at 26. You know, you watch Shawn Michaels at his best. He knew that he's like, you know what, I'm going out. I'm going to go out on my sword and I'm going to have fun. I'm going to kick the Undertaker's ass. I am going to show him why I'm Mr. WrestleMania. Why I'm Mr. Wrestling. Why I'm one of the best in the world. And again, if you think about one of the best at that time of the Mount Rushmore people that you would put up there, Michaels is up there. Who's one of the most other people there up there? That's a viewer's choice or another choice. But personally, I definitely throw up there that Shawn Michaels is definitely on that Rushmore of greatest wrestlers of all time. But yeah, just that was good. What about you?
No, I loved it. Again, that match completely was something that I had missed. I've seen it in packages and feuds, but never actually watched it fully from start to finish. And we had a couple of other choices that we chose, and to go into this one a bit blind, I think it was good. To feel the excitement of it. And as you said, great matchup, and what would be a great end to Shawn's career, even though it was, we thought it was the full end, he would eventually come back. That's a great singles match to go out on with someone that has had some great 90s classics with, from casket matches, Hell in the Cells, and those type of things. So, but before we finish up, guys, we want to give a shout out to 2 great wrestling podcasts. Check these guys out.
The Mark Order Podcast is the only show you need if you're looking for dedicated coverage of everything AEW on the Shining Wizards Network. Join us live on YouTube every Wednesday night at 10:15 p.m. Eastern after Dynamite to chat along with the show. If you can't join us live, listen to us on your favorite podcast platform. Follow us on all social channels at MarkOrderPod and use the hashtag #JoinTheMarkOrder, because if you don't find us,
we will find you.
This is Brian H. Waters here, one half of the Wrestling Wrealm. As we celebrate our 10th anniversary, we invite you to join in the celebration by subscribing to our YouTube channel. That's going to youtube.com/The Wrestling Wrealm. Realm spelt with a W. Also, make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Wrestling Wrealm. Like the fan page on Facebook at The Wrestling Wrealm. And last but certainly not least, find us on Apple, Google, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora Podcasts, and Anchor at The Wrestling Wrealm. This is Brian H. Waters signing off. Back to the BroKast Podcast.
All right, guys, we are back, and we have reached the tail end of another episode of the BroKast Podcast. You can check us out on Apple iTunes, Castbox, and Castro, and Podbean, wherever you get your podcast. You can check us out in video format on the BroKast Podcast in Gaming on YouTube, as well with our gaming content and our UFC content. But talking about gaming content, Alan, where can people find you?
You can find me on Twitch. That's TTV Alan Ross 84 TBK. My funny thing lately has been doing a stream, and then after the stream, I like to raid a channel, just a random person, and it's TTV Alan Ross 84 TBK, not Alan Rose 84 TBK. It's very clearly, you can see that it's right there, you darling bastards. I think you're doing it on purpose, but yes, on all my socials. I'm on there on my Twitter. I'm on there on my TikTok. I'm on there on my Insta. No, I don't even have an Insta. I do have an Insta, but I don't do anything on it. It's on my Twitch. It's on the YouTube. It's all there. Will I make more content coming up on the channel? Don't know yet. I'm just having a bit of fun. But it has been fun to actually just get into a bit of streaming. I think I definitely will be doing one for WrestleMania for 2K25, so watch this space, guys. Jump in. Or the viewer bots too. Oh my god, I get so excited when the comment comes up and it's just like, are you looking for more viewers? Click this link. Pay 7 rubies now. And I'm like, rubies? Fuck yeah, man.
What's going
Where
on
am
here?
I? Yeah, no, I know what's going on. It's a bot, and that's what makes me great. I actually want to mod it. I want to actually find that bot and go mod and just parallel just every fucking thing on the Twitch. Isn't that true too that we're going to be doing one soon?
Yeah,
We're going to
so
try.
I think we're planning. We've got our next episode, guys, will be coming out. Will be a TBK film companion redux of Beyond the Mat. We'll be putting that at the end of April, but the month of May, guys, we're going live. We're going to do a TBK live show so that we can stream whatever we want on the screen. We can react. We can laugh. That'll be coming up in the month of May. So I'll say
May.
not dates yet, but May TBK live. It'll be on Twitch and on YouTube. So you'll get double whammy. So
A double whammy or a triple curly.
yeah,
No one knows what that means. That's the little thing in my head. That's from primary school. And there was a mate of mine who did something very weird. And he was a great artist, but he drew something. And he called it a double whammer and a triple curly. He was a weird motherfucker. Whoever you are, I can't remember your name, mate, but you're a weird fucker. Matthew, I think your name was. Matthew, you're a weird fucker.
well, on that note, before he finds out, as we say each and every episode, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all.
Good night.
Yeah, guys, thanks for sticking around. Now we're going to go back and listen to a classic TBK moment.
Larry Zbyszko!
The living legend?
Living legend! Do you know what his nickname was for Mr. Tony Schiavone?
What's that?
Golden Throat!
Where does that come from?
He's got a voice. He's got a
Oh,
great
the golden
voice.
throat. Really, like he used to have the shower, like the golden throat shower. But
Why the fuck do you go there?
that's why his throat's golden, because of all the wee.
Or the wee-wee.
Yep.
Fucking
Wee.
child you are.
Or
Grow the fuck up.
I could yell, yell.
Put your dick back into place.
Yeah.